Hi everyone. Remember, when making deductions, we use must if we are sure something is true, and can't if we are sure that something is impossible. Deduction means using the information available to make a guess or draw a conclusion about the facts. For example, if you see this waterfall, you can say, "It's huge! That must be Victoria Falls, and the sign says so too. We are very certain it's Victoria Falls." That can't be Victoria Falls. It's much too small. And look, the sign says Niagara Falls. We are very certain it is not Victoria Falls. Depending on the information available, you might be more certain that your conclusion is true, or less certain that your conclusion is true. And we use different modal verbs to indicate the degree of certainty. How certain are you? Use these modal verbs to help communicate your degree of certainty. 100%. Completely or almost certain. Use must, can't, couldn't. 80%. Expecting to be certain. Use should. 50%. Maybe certain. Use might, may, could. Imagine that you are winter camping in northern Canada or Siberia. In the middle of the night, you see a strange light in the sky, and it's green. It disappears and then reappears. You are sure there aren't any spaceships around. You've also just remembered that sometimes strange lights called the aurora borealis can happen in the night. You conclude it must have been the northern lights. This sentence uses a modal to communicate the possibility of something that happened in the past. Modals include must, may, could, should, or might. We use must have, may have, could have, should have, might have. So the structure is the modal plus have plus a past participle when we feel sure about something in the past. For example, they must have been impressed when they visited Petra because they stayed all day. They must not have been impressed when they visited Petra because they left quickly. We use might, may, or could with the present perfect to say that we think something was possible, but we aren't sure, as in these sentences. The walls might have protected the city because there seems to have been no further fighting. We can't be sure, though. The walls might not have protected the city because there are signs that it was deserted soon after the battle. We can't be sure. Besides the above modal verbs, we can also use can't plus have plus the past participle when we feel sure that something didn't happen in the past. I thought I saw the northern lights last night, but it can't have been. I'm living too far south. Now, you can practice by completing the following exercises. Thank you, and see you next time.